That was weird. My experience with Punch Out Arcade. What the fuck? But anyways, so this is gonna be my experience with Punch Out Arcade, and I don't know why I cut right there, but I'm gonna show, instead of showing you guys somebody else's footage like I usually would do for these videos, because I don't record my own footage. Most of the time before I make the my experience, it's always after the my experience, like way after I make the my experience video, we record our footage. But I actually do have my own footage for Punch Out Arcade, and I kind of want to talk about it because I hope I didn't just make 2 streams, you know, because that's gonna piss me off. I have a tendency to do that sometimes, where it's like the phone makes 2 streams instead of 1 sometimes, and that bothers the crap out of me. Plus, my internet's been being weird as of late, so it's kind of weird. But oh, it made 1. That's dope. Okay, so it actually made 1 stream. Good. Because I was scared that it made 2 streams and people wouldn't come in or wouldn't know where is it at. But anyway, so before I talk about the fights, I want to talk about how I even managed to get Punch Out Arcade in the first place, because I kind of want to get some history before we talk about each of the fights, because there's not that many fights in Punch Out Arcade. There's literally only 5, 6 fights, so my experience isn't even going to be all that long. But I wanted to make this because, you know, I want to thank everybody for watching my Punch Out Arcade video, and pretty much most of my Punch Out videos on my YouTube channel anyway. Like, I've been seeing, like... But anyways, that's the point. Explain the history of how I got the game. So, Punch Out Arcade... So, after I played Punch Out NES and Super Punch Out, you know, I was just like doing research one day on how many Punch Out games there are. And I remember like specifically sitting down and finding out how many Punch Out games there were. Like, I legit Google searched it for a while, and I was trying to find more Punch Out games, because you guys know me, when I become a fan of something, I become a fan of it. I obsess with it. I fucking love every bit about that franchise, and I want to play everything within that franchise. So, for example, let's take Punch Out, you know, let's take Mega Man, for example. When I became a Mega Man fan, look what happened. I played every single Mega Man game known to man. I played every single Mega Man game. Every single Mega Man game. I've played Mega Man 1, Mega Man 2, Mega Man 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the Game Boy, Mega Man Battle Network for the Wonder Swan, Mega Man and Base Challenger from the Future as well, which as well is another Mega Man game. I also played Mega Man Base as well, so that's all the classic games. And then you have all the X games stacked on top of that. Like, I just became an Omega Mega Man fan. And I mean an Omega Mega Man fan. Like, an Omega Mega Man fan. I just wanted to continue playing, and, you know, that's the same thing I did with Punch-Out. You know, I wanted to figure out all the games. So when I looked up all the games and I found out there was 2 for something I did not have access to, right, was Punch-Out, because the very first Punch-Out, and then Punch-Out Arcade. And I'm like, wait a minute, I thought Punch-Out NES was the first game. So when I did research, even more research, I found out that Punch-Out Arcade is actually the first one back in 1984, not 1987 or 1986. So, anyways, I figured out what consoles they were on. I had $10. I had $10 on me. $10. And I told Louis, I remember this exactly. I told Louis, I said this, Louis, I need like, you know, I asked Louis, right? I said, yo, Louis, gift card. Is it $10? Because for the longest time, I also couldn't purchase these Punch Out games because Nintendo the Nintendo Switch store, right? They made Punch Out Arcade $12 each, like 11.99, so $12 each for some reason. And then for a long period of time, I couldn't go out and purchase any of them. So like I was sitting there for a while, like I can't purchase any of these. By the way, what's up, Luigi? How you doing? And I kind of got sad, so I kind of waited for months, and then randomly, damn, that's expensive. Yeah, for real, for a fucking retro game. So then I waited for a long time, for months, and, finally when I had $10, they became $8 on the Nintendo Switch store. I've never seen this before. I jumped up. I told Louis, I put on Punch Out Wii music. I was listening to it. And I had it on my iPhone. And I said, Louis, I gotta go out and get this bitch. So I ran all the way from my home to Walmart to grab that $10. And by the way, the Walmart in the Walmart that we have near us, remodeled. And I haven't been there, like, in months. So I haven't been inside, so I don't remember where everything is. So ever since they remodeled, because I only remember before they remodeled. And then when they remodeled, which I fucking was like, whoa, they remodeled, god damn. But so when I figured out, so after the remodel, right? After I figured all that out, I found the cards. It did take me a while to go up to a register because I just wasn't super confident. But, because my anxiety kind of was kicking in with all the people involved and stuff like that. But, anyway, so I said, fuck my anxieties. I fucking went up to one of the people to ring your stuff out. I got the $10 gift card. I was so excited. The amount of excitement on my face when I got this $10 card so I can finally buy Punch Out for the arcade and play it for not only the channel, but also play it for me because you guys know I love Punch Out. So I ran all the way home. Like, it was also a really good workout for me because I would run like halfway, take a break, take a breather, walk a little bit, and then run again. But as that Punch-Out theme was in the background, Nintendo releases chess for Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch Chess 64, $64.99. Imagine if that was the case. That'd be fucking wild. But I remember running all the way back home, quickly getting on my Nintendo Switch Online and purchasing the game because it was a big moment for me. It was one of the games I sort of bought on my own, for in a long time. I haven't bought any games on my own to go to a store. It's always Louis picking it up, or it's always Louis buying online for me, right? But this was another game. This was another instance where I actually got up. I had the money myself, and I went out and did it. So, fun fact about Punch Out Arcade. I just wanted to mention that, the little bit of history before we started talking about the game and each of the fights. Okay, so I wanted to kind of mention that. The Fox Hero YouTube. What? What's up, the Fox Hero YouTube? How you doing? But anyways, let's get into Punch Out Arcade. So, I also want to mention this before we start as well. There is a lot of settings that you might want to consider tampering with in terms of playing Punch Out Arcade, because I want to mention this. So, my Punch Out Arcade stream is shortened significantly from the original length of the video. The original stream, which this is the original stream now because I edited it to the point where I cut out all the parts where I fucked up and had to refight everything and so on. So this stream was originally 1 hour 24 or 1 hour 21 minutes, and I shortened it down to 47. So I kept where all the fights happened, all the fights in terms of like me beating the ass and finishing the game, so on and so on. So for people wondering, there's going to be a lot of settings you want to tamper with in the settings, because when you get this game, I'm going to show you real quick. This Punch Out Arcade and Super Punch Out Arcade since they are emulated games, emulated on the Switch, it's a little weird. But I want to show you guys before we actually talk about each of the fighters, because it's important, because the controls are like automatically set. The screen is automatically set to this weird type of thing. So like for anybody that wants to buy these games on Nintendo Switch, by the way, yes, obviously they're Nintendo Switch exclusives. They have not been re-released on other consoles, other platforms. So that's fun. Anyway, so as I was saying, is when you go into Punch Out mode, right? Punch Out mode for Switch, they are going to ask for internet connection so you can connect your scores and so on, right? So I'm going to click next. I'm going to show you guys the fighters. So yeah, obviously I was at Sandman. So basically, when you're in your settings on the Nintendo Switch, which I'm going to show, all right, you want to press minus on your Switch to access this menu. So you have save stating a little bit, which the save stating is a little weird in this game because you can create a save state, right? Create a save state in this game, and then immediately you have to press once you, like for example, you save state on a dude, right? I'm just gonna say we stayed on Sandman, right? I use that save data, so basically you go all the way down. You have to press back. Don't press reset game, because if you press reset game, your save data that you saved on won't be saved anymore. I made that mistake in the stream. So press back to title screen and then go back in for you to reload the fight with whoever you're fighting. So there's also game settings, button settings, display settings. Please mess with these. What's up, Lucas? Please mess with these before you actually start playing Punch Out. Punch Out for the arcade super or just regular Punch Out arcade. Please do that, because it would mean the world to me if you guys can just figure out the settings so you guys wouldn't have to go through a whole fucking 1 hour, 25 minutes of getting used to the controls and so on and so forth. Because I went through a whole thing in this stream, since that stream was the first time of me playing it and even opening it, but people didn't understand that when they were watching it, and you know, it getting massive traction. People were just telling me 24/7, hey, you suck at the fucking game, even though it's my very first time playing. I mean, very first time. The Rado of Godzilla. Yes, I do play Roblox. Rizzler Sanji. Oi. Yo, what's up? But, that's my point anyway. Please mess with those settings before you actually start playing the game. Put it to your liking before you start playing and stuff. You can change your punch controls, you can change the screen adjustment of your controls, and so on and so on. So please fuck with those settings before you get into this, because I spent a stupid amount of time, over 30 minutes of this stream, which is why I also cut it out. 30, 40 minutes-ish, losing, getting used to controls, getting used to the settings, so on and so forth, okay? So just want to let everyone know that, yes, that fucking happened to me, okay? And my hair is a mess. I know, it's ridiculous. I look like pizza pasta or something. Anyways, let's finally talk about each of these fights. Let's talk about the game, shall we? So, when you open up the game, obviously you have to put your name in, because Challenger can pretty much be any name. I put Mac because Little Mac is the most iconic character in the series. So, anyways. So, when you open up the game, put your Challenger name, you fight Glass Joe. So, in this stream, you know, it doesn't start out like this. So, basically, obviously, I was getting used to the controls, so I really hated the game when trying to get used to the controls, because these controls, when you play them in this game in comparison to NES Punch-Out, I noticed that Punch-Out Arcade feels more similar to Super Punch-Out. Super Punch-Out for the Super Nintendo. That's what Super Punch-Out Arcade and Super Punch-Out Arcade are pretty similar to, right? But the difference is you don't have 5 to 6 moves you can use. You still only have like 2 or 3 moves you can use, like, you know, left, right, jab, left, right, which is left and right body blows, and then a knockout move. So I guess 5 to 6 different moves you can use in terms of that. But anyway, so getting used to Glass Joe, or getting used to controls, getting used to the dodge mechanic, getting used to looking at these fuckers' eyes when they go yellow and stuff, it actually really pissed me off a lot of the time because my dodging would be so off-put when I know it'd be perfect in other games like Punch-Out NES. But I remember Glass Joe being a problem because I was so pissed at the fact that I lost against him, Glass Joe, in a previous thing. Piston Hurricane, this dude fucking, we were here for a while, as you can see by the chapters. We were here from 40 seconds to like a 2 whole minutes of just Piston Hurricane. But in the original stream of Piston Hurricane, you know, I spent more than 30 fucking minutes fighting this guy because of the piston rush. Okay, so if you don't know the piston rush, if you remember exactly how it was in Super Punch-Out, where he does multiple high jab, like jab and then an under jab over and over again until he takes some time to uppercut you. So what you want to do against the piston rush, this is what I've always did, is I always dodge the high jab, and this also works in Super Punch-Out. So for anyone wondering, can this work against Piston Hurricane in Super Punch-Out? Yes, it can. But, you know, timing and dodge is going to be a little bit different there in comparison to Punch-Out Arcade. So if you have played Punch-Out Arcade before Super Punch-Out, just know, like, timings and all that stuff is going to be different. The two different beasts. Okay, two different games right there. But, again, when you dodge the piston rush, right, you want to fucking dodge the top punch and then block the bottom one and then repeat this cycle, okay, until he uppercuts, which before he uppercuts, you want to dodge, all right? You want to dodge so, like, when he's in the uppercut stance, you can punish him just like the Super Punch-Out video game, okay? And honestly, it's kind of cool seeing the piston rush here in this game because it actually kind of got me used to the piston rush and to see that Piston Hurricane was actually in the original Punch-Out before, like, Big Hippo or King Hippo and shit. You know, it's amazing. But Piston Hurricane really pissed me off because in the stream originally, he took me like over 30 minutes to get out of that rush before the stream got edited down and so on and so forth. It was bad, but because it took me a while to get used to everyone's patterns too. So it wasn't just me whooping all their asses 24/7, even in this stream. It was me having to re-understand everybody because, as you guys know, whenever you play a video game, you naturally fucking suck at it, okay? And me, I suck at video games a lot. It takes me a long time to learn it takes me a long time to learn something because, you know, I'm slower than a lot of people in the learning department. So when I learn math or anything or a subject or anything, I'm slow at it, right? I'm trying my best to be on my feet with it nowadays because, you know, pretty much all I learn is like some video game stuff. But Punch-Out's really making me learn something, like in terms of learning their patterns and stuff, and it's trying to make me be on top of everything. You know what I mean? So that's interesting. Also, another thing about Punch-Out, but this isn't relating to Punch-Out Arcade, I'm actually very close to finishing Fred's Cool Punch-Out 2 Turbo. So we're actually going to get another My Experience on Punch-Out, Fred's Cool Punch-Out very soon. So we're going to get another ROM hack experience very soon. So for anyone wanting to know about that. But anyways, let's talk about another fighter because we've been talking about Piston Hurricane for like a fat minute. Bald Bull. So yeah, and as you can see,
number 5 in video game boxing, Bald Bull.
Also, I have a rage comp on this game, so for anyone wondering, yes, I have a rage comp, so you can watch me rage in a short little comp about it. So as you guys know, Bald Bull pretty much kind of reacts like similarly to NES. Once I realized in this match here, like in arcade, I realized that Bald Bull is just NES Bald Bull. Minus, like, the bull charge being much scarier and takes a little bit of a different approach to dodge and hit in NES in comparison to this game. This game's bull charge is actually a lot easier, even when I fucked it up a few times in the stream. Because I remember when I first got here with the bull charge, I was like, how the fuck do I dodge this? How do I dodge this? But, you know, also in this stream, I think I took that part out, so this is like me kind of getting pissed. So basically, This is me when I already mastered, like, Bald Bull a little bit. Like, I'm actually good at fighting Bald Bull. And after getting fucked by the Bull Charge a few times, you know, I kind of mastered his fight. Because, again, if you guys remember, I had to reset because I actually pressed reset. So that's why a lot of these early fights are shorter than before. Because originally, it took me 30 minutes each. Now, Quick Kid took me from 4 minutes to, like, the 12, 13-minute mark. This fucker right here, I have never fought him before. He's just a forgotten Punch-Out character because he's not in Super. He's not in NES. He wasn't even in the fucking ROM hack that I played at this point, which was Fred's Cool Punch-Out. So he's actually a really forgotten Punch-Out character. And let me tell you, I fucking hated this dude. Rematching him here, I hated him because, you know, he doesn't leave himself super open in the face. So I have to kind of sit there and body blow him all the time because body blows is like the best way to kind of get this fucker open. You know, like... And then, you know, not only that, but my bad, I froze because I've been freezing a lot as of late because I literally just got done with some crazy shit in Fred's Punch-Out. Fred's Cool Punch-Out 2 Turbo. Like, it was crazy. But dodging Quick Kid, in my opinion, is such a pain in the dick in comparison to, like, other fighters. I had a fucking voice crack just now, I just realized. But my point is, right, is I fucked up so much on Quick Kid. Look at the timer. Just keep looking at that. Yeah, it took me over 14 minutes to beat 4 minutes to 14:54 pretty much on Quick Kid. It took me a long time. So then after Quick Kid, because I got back to Quick Kid is where I originally accidentally restarted on. Pizza Pasta when I first saw him. Yeah, see, this is my initial reaction to Pizza Pasta. Which, this guy, I'm going to just let this guy do the talking for you guys. I'm going to let Pizza Pasta, which, what a...
Are you serious? No. He's like Aaron Ryan. Are you serious? This is not...
See, I have to go back. Like I said to you guys, you have to go back to the menu and then go, back into the game to get...
Just like Aaron Ryan from Super Punch-Out. This is not fair.
Yeah, as you guys know, whenever somebody or something gets me in a way, like, I'm gonna remember that. So if you don't know what I'm talking about in terms of, like, Aaron Ryan, so Aaron Ryan was originally from Super Punch-Out, and he actually made it into Punch-Out Wii, but that's not the point. So Aaron Ryan, if you guys remember my Super Punch-Out gaming videos, because I actually have Super Punch-Out gaming videos, bro, Punch-Out is an OG, for real. That's why I'm like, I play it all the time after getting into the franchise. But, hi, Christian Church Teller. How you guys doing? So basically, like, Aaron Ryan from Super Punch-Out, he basically was known for grabbing the player and getting HP back. And you kind of had to hit him back so he wouldn't grab you, or you had to dodge his grab. There's other dodges grab. Excuse me. There's other dodges grab, or you basically have to hit him at the right time. And in this game, it's a little different. I've never figured out how to punch or counter Pizza Pasta's grab in this game, so it definitely works a little differently than Super Punch-Out's grab mechanic and stuff like that. But it took me 14:54, like, all the way to fucking 25 minutes. So, but basically, in reality, we were already like 50 minutes by the time we hit Pizza Pasta in the original version of the stream. So, this guy just pissed me off. Gotta go. See you, man. Alright, see you later, Christian Church Teller. Thank you for watching. Even if it was for a millisecond. Or for like 5 seconds. Thank you for watching. But this dude just pisses me off 24/7, 7 days a week. And I still can't believe how Punch-Out actually got away with the whole idea of Pizza Pasta as an actual fighter. You could tell he's Italian by the name. I don't know why they gave him this. This is actually, like, Pizza Pasta, I think, is one of the worst character names for a character I've ever heard. And I think that might actually be racist, because, like, now thinking about it, I think that might be racist. I think I even said that in the stream, but I wasn't paying attention. I was paying attention on beating the dude up. You know what I mean? I was paying attention on how to fight the dude. But yeah, learning his patterns and his puzzles is actually kind of difficult for your first time. I know, like, for a lot of people, like, Punch-Out Arcade's one of the easier Punch-Out games because they figured out the patterns, they figured out how everyone works, and the puzzles for these battles aren't really too extreme since it's on an arcade machine. They can't do, well, they can do, like, crazy shit, more crazy shit than, what's it called, like, the NES, but anyways, that's not the point. But anyways, right? Pizza Pasta pissed me off a lot. It took me a long time to beat him, and I'm glad I beat him, you know, at the end of the day.
You have to be fucking kidding me.
So, if y'all know the history of Mr. Sandman, before this point, I fought him in Punch-Out NES. Yeah, regular Punch-Out NES. And Super Punch-Out for the Super Nintendo. My bad, I kind of froze up again. Sorry, I went through so much for the past day or two. That cat just keeps going on and on if he's not fucking fed at the times he wants to be fed. Sorry, that cat must have been pissing me off, guys, so in chat. But anyways. So, Mr. Sandman, I fought him in Super Punch-Out and Punch-Out NES, and in NES, you know, in Punch-Out NES, you guys know, infamously, he does his Dreamland Express, and I've experienced Dreamland Express, you know, which, aka Dreamland Express, is his nearly impossible triple uppercut of death. And if you get hit by all three of them, you get knocked down. So the fear in me when fighting Mr. Sandman again as the final boss for this scared the shit out of me. And you can...
Please don't actually allow me to fight. No, please. I don't want to fight Mr. Sandman, dude. No, he has Dreamland Express. He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it.
See? That was actually a good stomach punch. I didn't think I would get that, to be honest. That's why I kind of flipped out the way I did. You look like Corey Kenshin. You know, Mr... I don't know why Mr. Demon 1T. Dude, God. So, Mr. Sandman took me all the way from 25 minutes to 47, 41. It took me a long time to beat this dude. And I know people are probably thinking, Alan, how did this version of Sandman take you forever? It's fucking Sandman. You know what I mean? Sandman's always been the fucking... It's a compliment. No, I know it is. It's just that I've been told that by so many people, actually. Funny enough, whenever I remember I was talking to Louis' friends some time ago. And I remember, like, all of them said, oh, shit, you look like Corey Kenshin, dude. And I'm like, I get that a lot. Even beforehand, I was told by some people I look like Corey Kenshin. And I'm like, how do I look like Corey Kenshin? The stash, my dude. And your fucked up hair, you know what I mean? When you don't fucking pick it out. Oh. So that's how I look like Corey. I'm like Corey's long-lost brother. That'd be wild, but... No, my point is Sandman, no matter what game I'm playing, gave me tons of problems. And other than Super Punch Out, because Super Punch Out, I felt like Sandman was kind of disappointing in that game because he wasn't scary. He didn't have the fucking weight behind him as he did in NES. You know, so I was kind of disappointed that Mr. Sandman just kind of failed in terms of being this fucking menace. But now, since he's the final boss of Punch Out Arcade, I was like, you have to be serious, because I just got done with Pizza Pasta, which he was a crazy fight, and I'm kind of wondering, like, hey, you know what, maybe it's not somebody so familiar as the final boss. Good, it had to be one of the worst motherfuckers that we could have fought, you know, from Punch Out NES as the final boss. And, you know, the fear, the fucking, I have repeated myself, I apologize, I just noticed that. Yeah, the anxiety, the freaking thinking he's gonna be like Punch Out NES. He's not like Punch Out NES, right? He's not like that, but he's on like a similar energy, because he's obviously the fastest fighter in this game. He's obviously the hardest hitting fighter in this game. Obviously, he's kind of quick, so like, he kind of has similar energy to his NES counterpart. See, and since my mental state is so thrown off by his speed in this game, since y'all got to keep in mind as well, Punch Out Arcade, for the most part, its speed is like almost night and day with the NES. So, like, it's nowhere near as fast. You know what I mean? For the most part. Most of these fighters are pretty slow, but, like, they're still fast for me because I'm getting used to, I'm getting adjusted to everything. So, it's not like I'm immediately, automatically fucking super crazy. You know what I mean? In terms of, freaking speed. So, like, getting adjusted to Mr. Sandman over and over again, and getting my ass beat, and loading up the file over and over and over for Sandman until the day we fucking beat him was pretty intense. And I'm gonna show you guys how I ended Mr. Sandman. So,
1, 2, 3. I'm fucking done.
okay, I pretty much sucked there, but pretty much near the end of this, we ended Mr. Sandman. So look how quick I ended Mr. Sandman right here.
Great.
Not here, but look at this.
Oh my god. Yes! Fuck, get me off this game.
So keep in mind, when I beat Punch Out Arcade, I was actually really happy because I was sitting there, not for 47 minutes, but I was sitting there for an hour 21 with each fighter. Not an hour 21 for each fighter, but like an hour 21 in general for the game. And oh my god, like, that fight was intense with Mr. Sandman. I remember it like it was like literally 4 to 5 days ago. Let me get my fucking cat. Just like the other Punch Out is. Let me get this fucking cat. Alright, my apologies. It's just, holy shit. It took me a minute because frickin' Muff, my cat, is always fucking. Muff's always fucking disturbing these videos that I make. It's almost every single modern day one because the enemy stand user, where did bro go? I had to freaking take care of my cat. My cat is always fucking meowing 24/7 for something. And you know, he even did it during this Punch-Out gameplay video. But anyways, so it took me so long to beat Sandman that a whole 1 hour 21. Now I know an hour 21 doesn't seem as long as other times because I've taken a way longer time in the past, like with Crash Bandicoot 4 type energy, where it took me 3 hours to beat one level. 3, 4, 5 hours to beat one level or something like that. And don't even get me started with the time trials if I was to do them. But like, for example, right, like, but, my bad, I'm fucking getting thrown up by my own words. It was a bitch playing this game, because I definitely hated learning the patterns at times, because, you know, I'm used to knowing the patterns, because I play Punch-Out NES all the time, and I honestly thought Punch-Out Arcade, for the most part, was going to be Punch-Out for the NES, but, like, not a downgrade version, but, like, a more enhanced version of it, in a weird, sort of pseudo way. That's what I really thought of Punch-Out Arcade. I thought it was going to be like that, but no, it's a completely different beast with its own set of bosses, even if there was not that many, actually. There's only 1 Glass Joe, 2... Yeah, there was like 5. Actually, if you look back at the chapters, there's only 5 to 6 fights the whole game. Yeah, Glass Joe, Piston Hurricane, Bald Bull, which that's 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, exactly 6 fights. So, greetings from Poodlin. Hey, Adam, welcome to the stream, bro. Yeah, so if you're also trying to get into Punch-Out, I definitely would recommend give the arcade games a shot. You can buy them on the Nintendo Switch store for $12. We're not $12. 9, $10 each. 8, 9, 10, 8, 9, $10 US American money wise each. I can't say anything for anyone that lives in other countries because I haven't looked into it for other countries, but I think maybe it might cost a little bit more. I'm not sure. And it's only these games, Punch-Out Arcade and Super Punch-Out Arcade. And I'll talk about Super Punch-Out Arcade when I beat it and go through the game on stream for you guys. Fuck. I don't know. Like, I don't know if Super Punch-Out Arcade is going to fuck me up. It probably will because, you know, Dragon Chan was in there and he quite fucked me up in Super Punch-Out a lot. But anyways. But I should know his patterns due to him being pretty similar, so I wonder how that's going to work. But anyways, my point is these games are only available on Nintendo Switch's online store. They have not been re-released anywhere in terms of... Also, Pootlin here. Yeah, we got some Pootlin boys in here. I hope I'm saying the name right. I don't want to butcher, you know, a fellow country's name and shit. Is it like Portland? Not Portland, but it's Pootlin, right? Pootlin? Am I saying it right? Hopefully I'm saying it right. If I'm not, my apologies. I butcher words a lot, so like, you know. But anyways, my point is right. It's right. It's right. Your cat wanted to tell you he is committing fraud. He probably wanted to tell me that, but anyways. Speaking from experience. Oh, God. But, yeah. So, if you want to get these games, Nintendo has been very crazy about emulation. So, like, about emulation in terms of shutting it down, in terms of hating it, in terms of wanting it gone and banned off existence from their games and stuff. I definitely would suggest emulating these games as a last option, or not even an option at all. because you wouldn't need it because you have both of these on the Nintendo Switch. And I know the Nintendo Switch is about to go out soon, and Nintendo's about to redo their stores. Because Switch 2 is going to be coming like next year or the year after that. So there's going to be like, I don't know if these games are going to be on Switch 2 store. So for now, they're on the Nintendo Switch store, and I suggest you just go spend. Oh my god, this fucking cat. I suggest you go and buy them for $8 to $9 US pricing, or whatever price it is down there for you. If it's too expensive, then fuck that. But I don't really recommend emulation because this game already comes in with a built-in emulator, with the built-in save state system. This game kind of comes in with other features and also online support, with the high score. So you can actually say, hey, I beat your fucking score, and Punch Out Arcade and stuff. So there is some type of online support for this game and stuff. And overall, after looking back at my video multiple times over, rewatching it, and talking with you guys about it for 40-ish minutes, I love Punch Out Arcade. I think even back then, even because I was even thinking about it in this perspective, but let's say this, I was born in 1984. Fuck, I'd be one old fucker now, or probably passed away, but my point is, I think I would have liked Punch Out Arcade even way back in the day. I think, in my opinion, because not just so I could like pass the fights, but even if I didn't get far, I feel like I would have liked it, and I feel like my determination to get far would have been crazy with this game and Super Punch Out. You know what I mean? My determination was crazy in general for when I played it for the Switch, and also I want to thank everybody who's been supporting this video, because right now you guys gave my Punch Out Arcade video 593 views, half 1,000 by the way, which I was not expecting my Punch Out Arcade stream to blow up. Even in that regard, I was expecting it just to get like 60, 50, 70, maybe 80 views. But you guys came in and supported the fuck out of it. So that's why it is there the way it is. I'm from Scotland. Hey, how you doing? How you doing today? But yeah, that's Punch Out Arcade. Like, it's actually a really fun game, and I recommend any Punch Out fan that hasn't experienced Punch Out Arcade to go experience it, because you're missing out. It's a great Punch Out game for the Nintendo Switch system that you can actually just go and buy on the store without even needing to emulate it. You know what I mean? I only recommend emulation if you absolutely have no way to play this game. You don't have a Nintendo Switch. You're kind of broke. And don't get me wrong, I'm always fucking broke. So like, until Louis got this job, that's why a lot of these things started becoming possible. But and Dad sometimes getting me a game too. But my point is I got to go, Kun guys. See you next stream, TV. Alright, I'll see you next stream, bro. Junfu. Kung Fu. Jinfu Kung Fu. What? But no, my point is yeah, go play it. Give it a play, because I enjoyed it. Even if I did get pissed off a lot, I still enjoyed my experience. And I wouldn't want it any other way, experiencing this game. Also, other than you guys supporting my Punch Out videos, which I really am happy and thankful for you guys supporting those, I want to thank you guys in this stream for 2,761, 62, 63-ish subscribers. We just hit this last night, and I remember freezing up a little bit because you guys have been supporting this channel like fucking wildfire. Even though I know a lot of you guys are here watching the shorts, the fact that you guys are coming by into the live streams, watching me, supporting me through the live streams and stuff, and also watching my shorts. A lot of you guys are watching my shorts still, so it's like, it's crazy you know, how many people I'm making laugh with my shorts and stuff. But seriously, thank you guys so much for 2,760 subscribers. I hope we could reach 2.8, 2.9, 3,000 subscribers, because that would be one hell of a milestone, and hopefully you guys will be there along for the ride. But I'm going to end my experience with Punch-Out Arcade. This game is goated, and I hope I maybe inspired you to go out and play Punch-Out somewhat, you know. We'll be back with another My Experience probably tomorrow. Probably not on Fred's Cool Punch-Out 2 Turbo, but probably on some more Mario shit like Mario Kart Tour or whatever else I have cooking. But, well, not back tomorrow, because I'm still going to post like another stream after this. Probably a PS5 live stream, so look out for that, like a Roblox thing or like something else. I don't know. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, favorite, share the video with your friends, and I hope you enjoyed this experience with Punch-Out Arcade, because Little Mac sure as hell did. Everything you do is somewhat funny, but my neighborhood don't think so. Oof, yikes. That's a little crazy, bro. A little crazy.